Hello, my wonderful, amazing artists. It's me, Miss Abby, your art teacher, and happy last week of school. Happy stepping up, growing up, completing a very weird and very different year than we've ever had before. And I am so excited for you guys to have the best summer ever. And I decided that we need to make a celebration hat to celebrate the end of the school year. And I got inspired by Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. And one element of this book, one of my favorite quotes from the book, if you've ever read it, is, "Let the wild rumpus begin." And that quote, that phrase in the book is all about how this little boy named Max goes on this big adventure to meet the wild things because he wants to play. He wants to go on adventures and have fun and be free of all his rules and all his chores, and wants to shake things up and go on adventures. And he said, when he meets the wild things and they all decide they're going to play, and he says, "Let the wild rumpus begin." And that inspired me and reminded me of how it feels on the last day of school when summer starts, is that it's a time to let the wild rumpus begin. It's time to play, time to get dirty, to go outside, to run around and be silly and play with our friends and go on adventures and build sandcastles and all that good stuff that we do in the summer, and get really sticky and messy and go on adventures, whether we're, at home going on adventures in our yard or in our room playing around with our toys and reading books and using our imaginations, or we're traveling around the city having a good time going to the park and the beach. So, let the wild rumpus begin. Let's make some Where the Wild Things Are inspired crowns. For this, you'll need a piece of paper, scissors, and some coloring tools. The first thing we're going to need to do is find the middle of the paper and for the landscape wide way. And we're going to draw a zigzag line to create our crown. Boom. Doesn't have to be perfect. Zigzag line. Then we're going to cut. Step 2 is we're going to cut this zigzag line. Both of them out. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and put it together. And I'm going to apply some pressure, give the spot a little massage to make sure it's a good connection. Now it's time to decorate it using any coloring tools you got. Ta-da! Here's my paper crown. I decided to add a pattern of crystals to it, but you add whatever you think would be fun. And next, we are going to glue it together. You might want to measure it to your head, make sure it fits. Then we're going to grab some glue. I have a glue stick, but tape and bottle glue works well. You just need to make sure that you give it time to dry if you're using a squeeze bottle. And I'm doing a thin, shiny, flat layer, kind of like if you were to put butter on a piece of toast, or peanut butter or jelly on your bread if you're making a sandwich. You want to cover a big area so that those two pieces of bread stick together. And then we're going to hold it with our hands real good, let it give a chance to connect for at least 20 seconds. Then you're ready to put it on your hand and celebrate your accomplishments. Give yourself a high five, give yourself a hug, give yourself a round of applause because you did amazing this year and are really very smart, very talented artists, each and every one of you. And congratulations on completing the school year. Now, let the wild rumpus begin. Have an amazing summer. Get messy, get weird, get crazy and loud, and run around real fast and ride bikes and skateboards and do tie-dye and get really sticky with ice cream and go swimming. I hope you have a wonderful, wild, rumpus summer and are ready to come back here next year to learn all back together. Bye. Have fun making art. Woo! Happy summer.